Good day everyone. It is a pleasure for me to report and to share my knowledge and also understanding when we are talking about the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So, I am here to discuss the UDHR Article 27 and also Article 28. First, what is Universal Declaration of Human Rights Article 27 all about? So, Universal Declaration of Human Rights Article 27 states that everyone has the right freely to participate in the culture of life of the community in scientific advancement and its benefits. So, UDHR Article 27 says that we have the right to culture. And I know that we are so much familiar to what culture that we have in our country. So, culture is the customary belief, social forms, and natural traits of a social religion and social group. So, through UDHR Article 27, we can participate, we can enjoy the culture that we have in our country, even in the small community, the different culture in the small community. And in fact, when we are talking about the religion, the government is totally separated. And we can recognize this right in Article 5 of 21st UNESCO Declaration of Cultural Diversity. And yeah, UNESCO uh, has have very much have very much contribution when we are talking about the culture. But sometimes the government can move to the religion, like what we have right now, the situation right now in the Philippines because of the coronavirus. The religious gathering is was stopped, and it was stopped because for the sake of many people. And right now, I will discuss why we need to defend right to culture. Why defend right to culture? Simply because culture is fundamental to human dignity and also to human identity. The cultural rights force us to take an account the right of individual and also the rights of communities, and citizens, enjoying and accessing to the culture is really important. And now, I will discuss the four works of UNESCO that contributes to right to culture. The four works of the UNESCO. First is the countering the destruction of cultural heritage. In the light of the growing deliberate destruction of cultural heritage, the UNESCO uh, has has partnered with the security and humanitarian actors. Uh, they provide training, uh, expertise, monitoring, and support on the ground. And the second work of the UNESCO in cultural right is the working with the International Criminal Court. So UNESCO provide some key evidence in the ICC cases that ultimately resulted in the conviction of Al-Fagi Al-Mahdi for his role in the destruction of the mausoleums of Timbuktu, which the court rules as a war crime under the Rome Statute. And the third work of the UNESCO in the cultural right is supporting artistic freedom. The UNESCO Global Report Reshaping Cultural Policies take stock. And for the first time, UNESCO members states that are doing to protect human rights and fundamental freedom for the promotion of the diversity and cultural expression. And in June 2018, UNESCO first time launched a global survey for policies and measure taken measure taken to support the economic and social right in of the social right of artists. And the fourth works of the UNESCO in the cultural rights is fostering equal participation and access to heritage through the 23rd Intangible Heritage Convention. UNESCO works to ensure that local communities, including women, indigenous group, can participate in the identification, inventorying, safeguarding, and uh, trans and transmission of their intangible. And now that is the cultural right in our country. The UNESCO have so much contribution for the development of cultural right. And now we are done with the Article 27, which is the right to culture. And now I will discuss to you what is Universal Declaration of Human Rights Article 28 all about. So what is Article 28? So Article 28 says that everyone is entitled to a social and international order in which the right and freedom set forth in this declaration can be fully realized. Article 28 could be treated as potential conception of peace. In this context, peace become one of the human obligation taken from declaration. As a Filipino, we are so blessed that this article was implemented well in our country, because in South Korea the government human rights record remained poor, and the regime continued to commit numerous serious abuses. So citizens did not have the right to change their government. They continue to reports of extrajudicial killings, disappearance, arbitrary detention, and political prisoners. When it comes to the prisoners, the condition of prison were harsh and life-threatening, and torture occurred. Um, the pregnant female prisoners underwent forced abortion in some cases, and in other cases, babies were killed upon birth in prison. And furthermore, the judiciary was not independent and did not provide fair trials. Citizens were denied freedom of speech, assembly, and association, and the government attempted to control all informations. There continue to be report of severe punishment of some repatriated refugees. There were widespread reports of trafficking in women and girls among refugees and workers crossing the borders into China.